The UK's general election is a laughingstock.
People in our country, giving them the skills and
The Sidemen start their own reality show.
Welcome to Inside,
The Sidemen's first ever reality show.
And Pokimane has revealed something absolutely shocking.
He couldn't stop touching himself.
Starting off with Inside, the Sidemen new reality show is taking over the internet, as every reality show pretty much does in the UK. But of course now this one's attached to the Sidemen, so it's even got more eyes on it than others would. I just want to talk about the idea of the show, because I like it. It's a good concept. I didn't know really what they were going to do with it. Everyone knew they were doing something similar to, like, you know, Big Brother or something like that. But of course, if you haven't seen the show, the vibe and the idea of it is they have £1 million in the pot, and if they want anything nice like an upgraded meal, Fanta, whatever you can think of, they have to go to the shop and use some of their budget. So some people are going on there to win some moolah, some people on there just have some fun. Concept and vibe is quite good and I'm enjoying it. Let me know if you're enjoying it in the comments down below, and let me know if you're watching it. The cast in it, the people on it, bit all over the place. You've got some big names at the moment like Angry Ginge in it, of course, and Phantom, who's obviously massive in America. But then they've got people like Castillo, or whatever his name is. He might be some massive guy, to be fair, but all I knew him of was that TikTok where he went, "It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good."
Big man thing, yeah? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good.
But yeah, it's what you expect in every reality TV show and things like that. You know what? I actually wouldn't mind editing or being a producer for reality TV, because I think I could come up with some good ideas. But then on top of that, you just know the bread and butter. You know what to do. Leave the cliffhanger, create an argument or something like this, blow it out of proportion, all of that jazz. And in the next episode, it'll be yesterday's news and no one will remember about it. It's literally textbook reality TV. And speaking of the cast, as I mentioned, not many known names per se, but one person in particular caught my eye. Leah. No, not for that reason, because I was like, who are you? Not for that reason, but I was like just saying, I don't know who you are. And then I found out she's this person.
These roads of flames are catching a fire.
Now, if you don't know, I'm always on TikTok and things like that, as well as Twitch. Make sure you come on through. As I say, I always plug that in the episodes, but make sure you check that out, the link in the bio. And I saw loads of a trend of like the girl with 800 million views on a TikTok that she's just filming herself singing. And I just always heard about it. I was like, yeah, that's TikTok. Then it turns out to be her. She's obviously big in her own right on TikTok. She has a few million on Instagram and 1 million on something on YouTube. All fairness to her. Go, you do your thing. You know what I mean? She blew up through TikTok and she's now a content creator. But when I hear content creator, when I saw her TikToks, I don't get how you can call yourself a content creator when all you're doing is looking pretty, lip syncing a song.
You fell in love with something that will love you back. And that, my friends, is house music. It doesn't judge you, and I won't either.
Shoot me, I said it. No, look, you can call me out, boo me all you want, boo me all you want. I generally don't get, look, you can be a content creator, of course you can, but my point is TikTok blows people up so randomly for literally next to nothing. And I said it again, you can boo me all you want again. Call me out. Because if I was to do that video, if I was to sing and look a little bit pretty, you think I'm getting 839 million views? Oh, you do? No, you don't. I wouldn't. It's a fact I wouldn't. It's crazy how that app works. Why did the TikTok algorithm just choose to say, yeah, this video, skyrocket? And that's what TikTok can do. All you got to do is look pretty, sing a song, and look pretty, and look pretty. That's literally all you got to do to blow up on TikTok. But then it gets you into, you know, this English UK reality TV show, even though she's Australian. And she's come over and she's involved in that as well, which is like, fairness, she's going to grow her audience. Even what I've been seeing on Twitter, people have been like, who's that girl? La 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 la. No, they've literally been saying, who's that girl? That was basically what I'm getting at. But there you go. That is Inside Reality Sidemen TV show, YouTube show. Looks cool. Maybe one day I'll be on it. Who knows? No, probably not. Moving on from one reality show to what could be called a comedy show right now, the UK general election season is upon us, and it's turned into a bit of a laughingstock. No, literally.
we will introduce a modern form of national service, and I think it's going to be transformational for young people in our country, giving them the skills and opportunities they need.
This tends to happen obviously when the UK general elections are around the corner. The main representatives of the two strongest parties, Labour and Conservatives, do their debates and things like that. But this is like one of the first times I don't ever remember the audience laughing at one of the representatives. And again, I'm not going to get into the politics of it. This is not what this channel is for. If you want that, there's probably dedicated channels for it. But I just found that really intriguing, and I saw that and I was like, you've got to laugh. It's that bad, you've got to laugh. And it gets worse because, you know, it's a serious deal. UK Prime Minister The general election is a serious business. I'm scrolling on TikTok the other day. I see Rishi Sunak. Hello, Rishi Sunak. What are you doing there? A meme?
Today, I'm going to be doing an explainer on Labour's policy for our country's future.
Yes, that's right. He dropped a TikTok that was, implying that Labour don't have anything in their manifesto. They don't have any plan for the UK, what have you. Very funny, Rishi Sunak. Very funny. I'm sure all the Tories found that hilarious. But then Labour came back and said, "Cheers for the meme template. We'll come back at ya."
Here we go again. Today, I'm going to be doing an explainer on Labour's policy for our country's future.
So what we're witnessing right now is in this very serious time in the UK in this general election. The Conservatives and Labour are battling out on TikTok. Fantastic. That's great. Another reason why this is all a bit of a laughing stock right now. And what's that? Oh, yeah, of course. Just to add that cherry on the cake, one of the parties, Reform UK, if you've gone into any TikTok comment in the last year, you would have seen some random bot comment talking about this party. But who's heading that party? Who's headlining it? Who's the face of that party now? Nigel Farage. Just a cherry on the cake of the UK general election has been a comedy show. And at the time of the recording this, I think it was yesterday that he got splashed in the face with a milkshake, and it's gone a bit viral, people talking about it. And he's actually capitalised on the situation and said this:
"My milkshake brings all the people to the rally."
But it is interesting because obviously social media is now such a massive part of everyone's lives. And the last general election was in 2018. Of course, it was massive then. But I think this trend of maybe TikTok taking over and like that, maybe TikTokification, that was a mouthful. The TikTok tried to do it again, even though I couldn't do it the first time, has created a different shift in how, these parties maybe like promote their manifesto and why you should vote for them. Yeah, I don't know if it's great, but you can only laugh. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. And again, I'm not going into the politics of it, but again, you can only laugh because, Twitter, TikTok beef between parties. Moving away from politics and onto the Floppy's finding of the week. And I have been called out. I've been called out in the comments of a previous video of someone discovering that the majority of my Floppy's finding of the weeks include a dog. Well, this time doesn't. Okay.
Floppy's finding of the week.
You trying to fight?
Floppy's finding of the week.
Onto the, I can't believe you believed me in the last part. Of course, it's another dog video, but onto the third story. And this one actually is a bit shocking, but it was a few days ago and you probably have already heard about it if you're in the social media world. Pokimane, probably one of the biggest streamers in the world, spoke out on stream about a shocking revelation she just discovered.
Tell me why he proceeds to tell me that the reason why he would sometimes turn around videos a week or two late is because he couldn't stop touching himself. To me, his, in a way, employer of many, many months.
Yeah, you heard that right. 1 or 2 weeks late in editing a video because he's doing that. What are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? What the hell? I don't get it. I don't understand. You're editing for someone that's a big creator. That's a good job to have. You're creating content for a big creator. You've got your name in there, networking. It's all about that. I'm a freelance editor. That's a great job. That's a great gig. What are you playing at? What are you doing? And the second part of my brain is thinking, why on earth would you say it? What did he think was going to come out of him saying it? They reveal it to her, but you think she's going to be like, oh, that's great. Oh, you know what? Let's go out with each other. What's going on there? They're very baffling, very confused. And when I found that out, it was a few days ago now, as I said, when this got put on Twitter, and she did a stream about it and revealed it. I was just there like, what the hell? But there you go. That's the last thing I found out this week. Thank you so much for coming through to another YouTube video from Floppylegss. And if you're not subscribed, guys, please do drop a sub. I'd really, really appreciate it. We're trying to get as many as possible this year. As I told you last week, we're getting back on it. I took a little time out, but I'm going to try and get as consistent with it over summer as possible. So drop a sub. You don't want to miss the future videos coming to the channel. Thanks for coming through, and I'll see you when I see you.